challenges that come with all the travel and walking and talking and standing long hours that her job entails. She is a victim, like the most of us, of what is now officially called the text neck or the eye posture, which is a stiffness in the neck and shoulders that are a result of our lifestyles. Anuja, please tell us what your mantra to overcoming this is.
Well, thank you so much, Francesca, and thank you, Mr. Han and Mr. Tiwari, for having me here today. It's actually really, really funny that I got invited to an event where I've known Tiger Balm since I was a kid, because I grew up in Australia, and I played so many sports. So being a dancer, playing netball, volleyball, whatever it was, you know, my go-to was Tiger Balm, because I had so many injuries all the time. It was forever falling over. And now as we see, I'm sorry, I forgot your name, Balaji? Okay, now we see the millennials, and I'm one of them. So I kind of grew up playing sport as a kid, and as a young adult, sport stopped, as we can see Balaji's lifestyle, and suddenly our lives became laptops, mobile phones, that's the business. And I can tell you, being a sporty kid, I am now not one at all. My injuries come from being on my phone and being on my laptop, and it's actually a real thing. So I think the best thing that Tiger Balm could do was bring a Tiger Balm neck and shoulder rub, because that's our generation today. And it's unfortunate in many, many ways, but it is our lifestyle. And we needed a balm that was going to help that lifestyle. Like when I had Tiger Balm as a kid for my sports, now I have something that will help me because I'm constantly on my phone. Although, Mr. Han, I would request you now to make something for our fingers also, because they're constantly working too. And we kind of get cramps in those areas as well. So that can be your next venture, and I will endorse it. But I think that it's really important. As Balaji said, he's on his laptop 15 hours a day. I'm shooting, and social media is such a big part of my lifestyle. And as Mr. Han had mentioned, we don't look at our phones the right way because we can't. We're constantly down like this all the time. And so that puts a lot of strain on my neck and on my shoulders. And like Francesca had mentioned, you know, our entire generation has forgot to go outside, and all we do is stay indoors, and we're constantly posting and reading. And you know, the funny thing is, the first thing I do, and I've never mentioned this, and it's kind of embarrassing, but the first thing I do when I wake up is I check Instagram. And I'm constantly on my phone for a good 1.5 hours. I'm just like this, updating social media posts, Facebook, Twitter, whatever, reading the news online. Who opens a newspaper anymore? Nobody. And so you get all your information, and by the end of it, I'm literally getting out of my bed like that, because it's really painful. So I want to say thank you for bringing a product, and I've actually used it many, many times because I travel so much abroad. And it's great because I can put it in my purse, which is very, very convenient. And it also smells good. Let me tell you how important that is for me. Because as Mr. Han mentioned, I don't want to smell like I'm sick. But I do want to smell nice. And the best part for me is it's not greasy. And can I tell you how helpful that is? Because you get ointments that are greasy, and then they look very shiny, and it looks really odd, and then they smell weird. This smells good. You can put it on like a lotion, which is very convenient, and nobody will ever actually know. So even if I'm on a flight where you get your pain, nobody around me is like, oh my God, what is this person got on her? You know, they're very small spaces sometimes. When I go for shoots or I'm at a press conference, you know, you shouldn't be smelling like you're not well. And I think that's the greatest part. So every international airport I would go, I'd pick up one, put it in my purse, and it really, really helps. And so I'm so happy you brought it to India. And the best part about it being non-greasy is it's so hot in our country. The last thing we need is grease, okay? We don't need it. So this is fantastic, and I want to say thank you for bringing it, and thank you for having me.
Thank you, Anusha. I'm going to ask you to stay up here, and Mr. Han and Mr. Tiwari and Balaji, if you can join us for the media to get some pictures. take our word for how great the Tiger Balm neck and shoulder rub is. So I'm going to ask for some volunteers to come up and we'll get your feedback on the product. Do I have any volunteers in the audience? What about you? Anyone else from here maybe? Sir in the green shirt, would you like to come up? Anyone from here? Hello. Why don't you come up? But I need one more. Anyone, come on. We're just going to get your feedback to see whether, how you like the product. So I'm going to ask you to open it and apply the product. I'll hold the mic while you do that. Yep, you can try this one. So it's just to be applied on your neck and your shoulders like the name suggests. Just on your neck and shoulders. Yeah. So, besides the smell, what else can you tell me about it? Have you applied it on your neck? Okay.
Mike.
Firstly, it's not greasy, and majorly any balms that you apply just smell terribly. So it doesn't smell. Yes, it's very good. The fragrance is good, and yeah, especially when you're in a meeting, you can definitely apply that. It will not bug other people. And yeah, it is kind of effective because I'm feeling good on my shoulder and neck.
Wow. And with instant relief. What about you? Anything to add to that?
Firstly, I really like the packaging. Like it's really easy to carry, and I don't feel it's not greasy at all. So that's the best part. And I feel the smell is really nice. Actually, it smells really good.
And there's one more aspect, which is that the product is actually stain-free, so you won't stain your clothes. So you can wear a white shirt and not have any issues about applying the cream inside.
Oh, that's really nice.
Thank you so much. So we've got first-hand accounts of this global sensation that has just landed in India. Thank you very much.
There was no, the light was very bad in there.
Rolling. It's a very well-known brand and with lots of memories to every person in India.
Yes.
So what do you want to say? Like, is there a memory for?
Of course, I grew up in Australia, but I still have memories of Tiger Balm because I played so much sport and forever had injuries. So Tiger Balm was part of my childhood. और अभी वो Tiger Balm neck and shoulder rub इतना अच्छा है because like I said, a lot of kids have stopped playing sport और हमेशा phone पे रहते हैं, laptop में रहते हैं, and I think that causes a lot of neck and shoulder injuries क्योंकि हमेशा ऐसे So I think it's a great product. It's not greasy, which is so important क्योंकि यहाँ पे इतना गर्म होता है, and I think if it's greasy, it'll just add to your sweat and whatever. So it's like a lotion, you know, you put it on nicely, and वो सबसे best quality है is that it smells nice. And I think, like Mr. Han had mentioned, you know, you don't want to smell like medicine. जब आप कोई मतलब office पे जाएंगे or college पे or wherever you're going, even for me when I go for shoots, you know, that very harsh smell of, you know, balm is very, I don't know, ऐसा लगता है कि आप बहुत बीमार हो or something. And so now it smells nice, so it's great. And purse में, like it fits in your purse, in your pocket, so it's great.
When we take a nap,
Yes. नहीं, मेरी अज्जी को. My अज्जी definitely used a lot of Tiger Balm, and I remember the smell of the Tiger Balm in the room. So I think I associate it with my Ajji, and now I miss her. So, but yeah, definitely. And you know, for pains, joints and pains and all of that, Tiger Balm was the original brand. So don't buy the fake ones, buy the original. And now we've got Tiger Balm neck and shoulder rubs. It's great.
What is important for you when you associate any brand? One important thing for you?
That it has to work. Authenticity. It does what it says it does. That's the biggest thing for me. Like, you know, you have a lot of products that say they do a lot, but kuch nahi karte, and it's just a marketing gimmick. So I think a product that actually works is very important for me. और मैं endorse नहीं कर सकती हूँ if it's something that doesn't work.
Apart from this, what is the emotional moment for you?
I knew this was coming. मुझे पता था.
It's very emotional moment of that episode.
Yeah, आपने देखा?
Not yet.
Oh, तो आपको कैसा पता?
I read all the
Oh.
requests.
I think, well, I don't know if I should be talking about it here, but I think Troll Police, MTV Troll Police, लोग को लगता है कि, you know, scripted है और ये सब, you know, MTV doesn't believe in scripted shows. हम reality करते हैं क्योंकि scripts नहीं होते हैं, you know, and I think, मतलब either people think I'm a fantastic actor, इतना scripted हो सकता है, or you know, my tears were real, my pain is real, and I think it's unfair if people say it's scripted क्योंकि it's very hurtful what people can do, और I think you know, लोग भूल जाते हैं कि हम भी इंसान होते हैं and we're normal people, और you know, हमेशा abuse और ये सब पढ़ने के लिए अच्छा नहीं लगता. And I think a show like MTV Troll Police really helps us come face to face with somebody that has so much, you know, hurt inside them. और मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि, and I said it on the show also, कि जब वो trollers इतना गंदा गंदा शब्द use कर सकते हैं, I think actually खुद को कुछ problem है अंदर. You know, maybe कोई family issue होता है, love issue, कोई भी हो सकता है. इसलिए वो better feel कोशिश कर रहे हैं, but by hurting somebody else. ऐसा होता है. Like, you know, if I'm feeling bad, then I'll go say something about somebody else to try and make myself feel better. But ये नहीं होता है. Then you feel double worse. क्योंकि you're hurting somebody else, you're hurting yourself. So I think this is a great show to help all those people get better.
Thank you so much.
No problem.